What's up, FB? Good to check in with y'all today. It's your boy, man. I'm about to do some live poetry. I'm waiting for somebody to log on here and holler at me first.
Vaccinators versus anti-vaccinators, and it's happening across the nation. What would you say to people who think you're irresponsible and endangering children?
I didn't even know this was serious in line. This is Neil Park.
When we had an overdose, this little thing saves lives.
This is Life News Tonight. See the world differently. 4 nights a week. And on Fridays, get closer to the story with the award-winning series Life.
Views, check in.
If we don't put a sign on enmities, it will die. And then it doesn't matter whose skeleton sits on the Eiffel.
I'm waiting for some views, man. And then I'm gonna do some poetry. I got one view. Somebody looking. I'm gonna spit a poem. I'm gonna spit a poem for you. My one view. This poem is called The Perfect Gentleman. I gotta read it because I ain't performing in a long time. This like this poem here. I performed this poem in Lake Charles, Louisiana, at a model showcase. This years ago when I performed this one. But I guess you know what I'm saying, waiting on some more viewers. See if I can get a few more viewers up in this joint. It's my first time going live, like last week was my first time going live, but hey, it's your boy Swag, I'm gonna be on here, man. Y'all holler at me. I'm coming with that swag, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming with some flavor though. Y'all ain't enough fooling with my live network, man. I'm sure y'all will be able to go back and hit play on it after it's finished recording regardless though. But peep it out though. This a poem though. I'ma read it. Ain't nobody on here, so I'ma read it. Oh, Unc on here. What's up, Unc? Salute, Unc, all the way out there in England, man. Straight up. I see you on here, man. But this a poem, man, that I wrote and performed. Well, I wrote the poem overnight and performed it live in Lake Charles, Louisiana. That's how that went. All right. Well, anyway, I'm gonna read the joint though. It's about domestic violence, trying to put a stop to domestic violence, and men that beat women. It's about that. The storyline. See, the event that I performed at, it was a model show to empower women. So you know what I'm saying? This is what I came up with though. Overnight, I memorized it the same night. Like after I wrote it, I loved it though. You feel me? I love women though. I never hit a woman a day in my life or anything like that. So this is for women though. This poem is for the have women though to grasp hold of it and be strong though. You feel me? Because I did it for that event. I acted it out and everything. I was on stage. Anyways, I'm gonna read the poem though. And then obviously after y'all check the video out, nobody's on here live too much right now. But if y'all click play, check it out, y'all can let me know what y'all think or whatever though. But anyways, the poem is called The Perfect Gentleman. the perfect gentleman. See, when he first met her, he was the perfect gentleman. He told her he just needed a little affection. He told her he just wants to hold her. He told her he just wants to kiss her, to mold her, just to make her feel a such thing called love. See, he had his way with women. This gentleman was so convincing, he break bonds, rip women, R.I.P. them. Hold up, I said that wrong. Actually, like, the poem, I'm gonna let y'all see how I wrote it. R.I.P. Which I'm saying rip. When I speak the poem, I'm saying rip. But you know what I'm saying, these men, they could break a bond between a woman and a man, and like just go in on a woman though. You feel me? So I put it in all capital letters, R.I.P. But in the poem I say rip. But like it's poetry, so right? So rip can you know what I'm saying, just rip women from their mother's protection. It's kind of like R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? And this I wrote this like way back. What year I got on this book? This a book like around the time when I was doing my first television interviews and things like that. That's how hard I was going in the paint. And the date 2008. So this 2008. This is for the song R.I.P. all that before all that came out or whatever like that. Anyways, man, I just stopped to say that though, basically. But I'm gonna read the poem to the fullest though. Like I just want y'all to understand, this is a deep poem for me. You know what I'm saying? This is a deep poem because I'm affectionate towards women and I love women. I never hit a woman a day in my life. You know what I'm saying? And anybody can tell you, like, you know what I mean? Nobody could ever call me bluff. Whoever I am, if I tell y'all who I am is who I am. You feel me? And I wrote this poem for the women back in 2008. Technically, well, actually, the event was in 2007. This book was published in 2008, but the event was every bit of 2006 or 2007, one of those summers though. But anyways, let me get back and let me read this poem though, without talking this time. Then I'll talk about it afterwards. But I mean, I'm on here live, man. I'm doing what I want to do right now. I ain't got no particular order or how fast I should do the poem or read the poem or whatever. Whoever rocking with me right now, they rocking with me. If you still on here watching, you're on here watching. It is what it is, you know what I mean? You cooling it with super swag though. Kick it with your boy swag. You feel me? But anyway, let me read the poem though, because it is deep and it's felt. Deep felt for you know what I mean? I'm compassionate for women, and you know what I'm saying? This breaks it down though, technically though. Alright, I'm gonna read it all the way through this time though before I say anything else though. It's called The Perfect Gentleman. Here we go, y'all ready? See, when he first met her, he was the perfect gentleman. He told her he just needed a little affection. He told her he just wants to hold her. He told her he just wants a kiss to mold, just to feel a such thing called love. See, he had his way with women. This gentleman was so convincing. He break bonds, rip women from their mother's protection. So she's in love, so she can't see. Poor little girl out in the world blindly, even speaking of those who truly love her so unkindly. Wrapped around his finger is how he had her. In which he continuously, so convincingly, now confidently, he tells her mother to back off, then screams at her brothers and sisters, this whole damn family, I'll get rid of all y'all. Then evil, as he looks out the corner of his eye, in disgust he points and speaks, plus, I don't like how any of you signify a waist to my back to turn to tell my lady how much she's living a lie. And she steps forward to do the normal, in her high-pitched voice, everyone needs to calm down, because I am in love now. So now the family has no choice, so they just leave it alone, though everyone knows how much her mind is gone. And now her mother's prayer, dear Lord, please help my youngest daughter. She's just turned 21 and she's way off track ever since she graduated high school. She's acted a total fool. I have heard how she has been using crack. Dear Lord, I just want my innocent daughter back. Now, you know, the one we both know, the same one that had straight A's with 1 B, also has scholarships to any college. Dear Lord, please give her the power to see. Help her to acknowledge that she is with this maniac, this lunatic who just constantly beats. Amen, amen, amen. And now the end of The Perfect Gentleman. So yeah, thank y'all, thank you very much. That when I performed that poem, what I did, right? I wore a suit as if I was Frank Lucas or Denzel Washington playing Frank Lucas. I wore a suit and I sat in the middle of the stage. I'm just describing how I performed it, like out in Lake Charles that time. I had the chair. I sat in the middle of the stage, right? In the middle of the stage. And it was like this when I was performing at shows when it was like crowds of thousands of people though. Well, no small crowds though. These was big crowds though when I was popping. But I got my plans to get back out there. Don't worry about that though. You know what I'm saying? I'll get to get in front of big crowds again though. You know what I mean? Believe that. I got material for days, you know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, I performed it though. I sounded angry when I performed it. I turned it to The Perfect Gentleman so that I can do that poem about the perfect gentleman. You know what I'm saying? I kicked chairs down and all that. I kicked the chair down that I was sitting there. I jumped up, man. The people loved it. They got up and gave me a standing ovation. But anyway, man, it's just so long that I like connected with people from like my poetry and that side of myself though in a long time. So it's like now this is like beat right now for me to be sitting down and doing this though. And I could read y'all a poem I dedicated to Tupac's song Brenda's Got a Baby. It's called a part 2 poem about Brenda. You know, the part 1 was a song Tupac wrote, so I did a rededication on behalf of that song. I'll read that real quick, for real. A part 2 poem about Brenda. There are no poems sadder than this, for there's a little girl who don't have a single parent to kiss. She's all alone out here, stuck in the cold streets of the world, though the parents she never had named her Brenda. However, someone had a heart before. Someone wrote a song about Brenda before. How she was only 15, not even old enough to dream. How she had a baby and didn't know which parts to keep. So she ended up wrapping it up. Then she threw the little baby in a trash heap. Very confused by now, things may never turn around. For she has no home, she has no food, and all of her family is gone along with a blue star. I wonder how she made it this far. See, Brenda may never get to witness a normal childhood, straight out the womb to being an adult. But not only that, there is not really anyone to fault. Her mother would have been there if she could, and even her father was called home during the pregnancy. Born to such, and no one ever takes her by the hand. Brenda may never understand. Soon it'll be too late. Now that happiness begins to fade, and Brenda is beginning to see her final days from her father's and her mother's mistake. See, even Brenda would have used protection if only someone was there to mold her. If only someone was to care, somebody would have told her that the only way for her to see her mother is in a reflection. When she finally did find this all out, mistake after mistake, everything seemed way too late. See, Brenda's mind state was that there was only one cure for a little baby's disease. And at the end of her testimony, Brenda whispered, "Rest in peace. Silently I consume, I'll be seeing you soon." So yeah, that's like my homage to Tupac. I'm a huge Tupac fan. Everybody know it. So, I mean, some people say, though, you know what I'm saying, I got a little Tupac style in my poetry or whatever, but you know what I mean, it all came naturally though. If I do, you know what I mean, I just be myself really though, you know what I'm saying. Of course I listen to a lot of Tupac music, you know what I'm saying. Seeing his movie come out this weekend too, I gotta say this though, my movie is coming soon, man. You know what I mean? That's how much that movie motivated me, man. You know what I'm saying? I wrote the book, Pursuit of a Passion. Everybody know that, like around in my hometown, they know I wrote that book. I didn't write that book for nothing. Obviously, though, I would love to have it flipped into a movie one day. So, you know what I mean? Let's cut to the chase and let me just put that out there, though, and just be blunt about it. Yeah, I want my own movie on Hollywood one day, though. When it's all said and done though, you know what I'm saying? I want to be the author of it though, you know what I'm saying? I want to act in some parts of my own movie at certain stages maybe. More so my adult stages. This is how I envision my book, where my movie though. When I get to talk to a director, this is how I'm going to break it down to him. I want to maybe find one of my little family members that kind of resemble me, because my family, we got strong genes. Like the Ellis side of the family, it's like a lot of strong genes. So it's like our features, our skin complexion, we all look alike. And the kids are coming up, they're growing up. I got nieces and nephews, I got little cousins coming up. I like to see them play like the childhood Kobe version of myself in my book. And then, like with me being in Atlanta right now and hosting shows and stuff, I look at that as the ending part of my book, of my movie. Of me actually being on stage, living my passion. Because the name of my movie should be the same name that I name my book, Pursuit of a Passion. And then, like when they see me on stage, they gonna be like, boom, there it is. That's what he was talking about there, Pursuit of a Passion. The whole time though, my whole life, my whole mindset, my whole mastermind, my whole game plan though, is leading up to me having a movie in Hollywood and getting an act. And then from that point on, like the end of the movie, I want to be in the middle of a stage with 1 million people though in the audience though, and me either like whether it's me doing stand-up comedy or whether I'm doing my stand-up poetry or what though. But the end of my movie, God has had me standing strong though. That's the way I see myself at the end of that movie. And then from that point on, of course, obviously go on and pursue other things as far as like the entertainment industry. Like for once, I don't leave it alone. I tell people all the time, I want a sitcom television show, and all the time though, that's I put that as my number one, my biggest objective though in life though, to have a sitcom television show. And I'm gonna do it though. Like after watching Tupac movie, man, whoo, my spirit was moved, man. Tupac, Machiavelli, Tupac Shakur, man. That movie was deep, man. You know what I'm saying? Alright. I'm not afraid to grow, so I'm gonna read this poem though. I was flipping through my poem book while I was talking to y'all, see which poems that I really wanna express to y'all this evening or whatever. Cause I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here. I do a lot of stuff at the spirit of the moment. I just popped on here just then, for real. I got some good stuff though, man. I consider myself a professional writer, and a professional storyteller. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of stuff that I've wrote through the years, man. Now it's been it's 2017. I believe I started writing in 2007 though, like when I first put the pen to the paper, man. And so obviously, like the poem "The Perfect Gentleman," that's one of my very first poems that I ever wrote. And like I got another skill now because I'm learning though now. I know my vocabulary is way deeper now, you know what I'm saying? I just enter into like a phase, like my linguistic gifts though, to grasp hold those big fancy words that people love to toss around in the business world, in the entertainment world. I put my twist to them and I rock it out though, you know what I'm saying? That's how I do. And once you learn something, can't nobody take it from you. So go get as much education as you could possibly get. That's the one thing about it, man. Like, you gotta have like intrinsic motivation though, so that others won't put you down to a point where, you know what I mean, people could drain your spirit in this world, man. People can make you feel a certain way and make you believe that you're a certain way, and then you won't even try to get education. You won't even try to work. You won't try your hardest because you're too much. Your spirit is too full of like the negativity what they put in you though. But if you're intrinsic motivated, you're an intrinsic motivated person. An intrinsic motivated person don't need to hear no encouragement from another human being though. They motivate themselves. They're self-determined. Things like that. So like if you got all that in yourself already, you don't really need to hear, like I don't hear too much like I used to have way more supporters than I do now. You know what I mean? That's not my supporters' fault though. I slowed down on a lot of stuff though. Like I was doing poetry 3-4 times a week. I was getting my feet wet with the hosting gigs and all that stuff. So like people were seeing me out there. They haven't seen me out there in a while. But I'm not coming back to say that I'm back. I'm just pacing this thing out though, you know what I mean? A lot of things, a lot of life's obstacles, you know what I'm saying? A lot of baby mama drama. Now let me stop though. Yeah, baby mama drama, man. I'm black, I can say it though, you feel me? I dealt with my little share hand of baby mama drama too, but it's like when you get to a point in your mindset, in your heart, in your soul, and your desires, you don't let stuff stop you. You dig in and you find out what serenity really means, man. Serenity is a deep term. Serenity is deep. But anyways, though, I'm gonna carry on. I'm gonna read this poem right here because I'm not afraid to grow. It's a reflection. I was thinking about saving this one for like this one. This is a poem that could relate to every human being on earth, actually. The youth, teenagers, adults, everybody. It is called the grass seed that's not afraid to grow. A lot of people don't know about the grass seed that's afraid to grow. One day I was walking down the sidewalk. I looked over and I saw a bald spot in the middle of the grass. And in the middle sat a seed. So I decided to ask the seed a question, knowing that the seed wouldn't answer. I asked it 2 questions. Why aren't you afraid? Why aren't you in the ground? Second question, would you like for me to plant you? The little seed rolled over and started shaking and trembling. So I thought to myself, oh my, a lot of people may not know, but this grass seed is afraid to grow. And that's just short and simple right there, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, though, imagine you. And all this intrinsic motivation that I just talked about, though. Some people, it's not a bad thing to encourage somebody. That you can plant a seed in a person, though. You know what I'm saying? So that person wouldn't be afraid to grow. Like people are scared of their dreams, man. People are really frightened of their dreams, though. And it's a shaky thing though. It's a nervous experience to be in front of a lot of people performing or anything though. It takes heart to like say what's on the inside of you and say it to the world, because you don't know how the world is gonna judge you and stuff though. And if you never get the encouragement to go forward, then you know what I mean, you never had that person to actually plant the seed though. People don't know though, like you don't know your gifts, you don't know your talents that's deep down inside unless you push it out yourself though. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to have encouragement from other people, but you have to learn how to plant your own seed too though. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's what it's all about though. Just plant your own seed. And well, now I'm on a roll now. I'm gonna keep talking to y'all, man, because I'm just being real impaired right now though. Real impaired though. Real talk. And matter of fact, I did write a new poem though. This one I kind of got it memorized too. What's up, Black Haze? What's up, Nick? I heard that. Okay, I don't know if I should share that poem yet, cause I don't know, man. That one deep too. That one all me too. So you know what I'm saying? It's pertaining to my own personal feelings, my own personal emotions, and things like that. It's called what did I name that poem? I'm looking for stuff, interesting stuff that I could share with y'all that I done wrote though. Okay, the poem. Let me go ahead. I'm trying to look for it too, cause I don't know if I memorized all of it. I mean, I memorized it, but then I might forget something in the middle of reciting the poem because it's fresh and brand new like that. But if I don't find it, I'll read part of it then and let y'all see what I'm working with though. But it's a dope poem though for sure. It's dope though. It's called "Broken Wings of History Repeating." That's what it's called. Broken Wings of History Repeating. Again, this pertains to my personal life experience. It's based off my emotions towards me striving for my goals. Yeah, it's real though. It's the real side of me that you know what I mean. You could think though, like, man, maybe he been hurt before a little bit or something, or maybe feeling like a conqueror now or something. But I'm gonna read it to y'all and y'all can see exactly though, or recite it to y'all. Broken wings of history repeating. I started climbing up the stairs of my soul. I'm knocking at every door, trying to reach my goal. Somehow in my heart it felt empty. Love finally did decide to pay a visit, but my mind, you see, refused to be exquisite. I remember too much fear from so much rage. My tears wet the sheets when I tried to flip the page. All of a sudden, my body felt stuck. Flashes of my whole life stopped me from moving up. See, all these memories distracted my fantasies. The nightmares in my sleep are bored of reality. I guess it's true that history repeats. Oh man, I knew I was gonna do that. Well, I'll get back with y'all with that one though. I just gave y'all a tease though. I gave y'all a tease of it. But I'll get back with y'all with that one though. But you see how I come though, right? I come hardcore though. Because you know what I mean? In a sense though, it's not sad. It's me pouring out my deepest emotions and feelings about me trying to conquer my goals with all these thoughts and these, you know what I'm saying, the past or whatever though. Feeling like I crossed my past and conquered my dwelling and on top of it though, you feel me? So you can look at it as me being a conqueror. I'm steady climbing up the stairs of my soul. I'm knocking at every door trying to reach my goal. Somehow in my heart it felt empty. Love Finally did decide to pay a visit, but my mind, you see, refused to be exquisite. I remember too much fear from so much rage. My tears wet the sheets when I tried to flip the page. All of a sudden, my body fell stuck. Flashes of my whole life stopped me from moving up. See, all these memories distracted my fantasies. The nightmares in my sleep aborted reality. You know what I'm saying? The nightmares in my sleep aborted reality. I'm just telling you, folk, though. Some of the things that you feel growing up, though, you look at your lifestyle, you look at how it is. Your father, a single parent raising me. My father, a single parent raising me. I'm thinking, I don't want to be like that. I don't, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of, you know what I mean? A lot of stuff, man. It's deep, though. That poem go hard, man. It's like a reflection of my own life, and I'm not afraid to say that about that poem, because I'm a conqueror. But This your boy Swag. Y'all better take advantage of this, man. Tell the homies get online and holler at Swag, man. I'm going in tonight, this evening, though, man. Real talk. I'm being real imperial, though. You know what I mean? I'm hoping somebody can learn something off something that I'm saying right now. That's the type of swag I am on right now. You feel me? Cause I'm a deep brother, though. I really am. Ooh, this a cool poem. Look how I wrote this poem. I just messing around, though. Sometimes, though, I just grab something and start writing on it, though. I'm gonna read it to you too. This one is an awesome poem, man. This could pertain to people in the relationships and their ups and down relationships and things. And one half could be the one that's in the bad side of the relationship, with the other one getting a little more advantage in the relationship. And this one is called Untrue Tears, because you try to leave that person ain't no good for you, so you keep going back. You keep crying too, though. You feel me? You're crying, but you're going back. So this one is called Untrue Tears. Those be the tears that are more so meaningless, yet those are the tears that we shed the most, crying over and over again, just to let the pain out. And when asked the question, what are your tears about? No words seem to come out, speechless, cause somewhere in the subconscious mind, even in a heartless world, happiness isn't hard to find. To be more optimistic, to face the moral fears, the decision been yours, but you keep running back to those untrue tears. The decision been yours, to be more optimistic, to face those moral fears, but you keep running back to those untrue tears. And see how I wrote the poem like in a circle? So it got already, and I got the arrows pointing to the word untrue tears, because that's what people keep running back to when they know the relationship ain't working. It's a cycle. They keep running back just like that in a circle. In a circle, untrue tears. So I kind of wrote the poem in like a circle, like wrote it in a circle. Yeah. Then I got a lot more other stuff too, man. Wow, I should share with y'all this movie I'm writing, but I don't know about that. That's kind of like, man, that gets stolen. Like next year I was looking at that motherfucker on TV. I try to write like diverse enough so even some children could get some stuff that I write too as well, and they could learn something from it. Like this one again, for instance, could be something children could read and grab hold as well. The possum too mighty for the naked eye, There once was this possum that went against 3 anacondas while being locked in a cage. The idea was to bully the possum, place filled with rage. The situation was life or death. Sure enough, these 3 snakes from the grass wanted to suck away this possum's breath. The possum had no place to go, so he defended with everything he had to know. One snake just knew he'd play dead. Another snake thought regardless he's too weak. The other snake aggressively rushed in and didn't even speak, while the others would follow. Unexpectedly at the same time, the possum stumped all 3 snakes' heads. How did he do such? He remained confident, and he never underestimated his own power, then stayed so shallow. After the victory, he never stuck his chest out. He remained like his shadow, leaving behind no evidence. He left those stuck believing everything in which all possums were about. Boo. Now you like that, huh? Think about the possum now. He remained like his shadow, leaving behind no evidence. He left those stuck believing everything in which all possums were about. Yeah. So it's like, that reflects on so much in life though. So much in life though. You know what I'm saying? People could think that you're defeated, that you're gone, that you're going to lose. They already kind of dictate whether how weak or how strong you are. They try to estimate you. But you remain like that possum I just read about though. Strong anyways. And stay being yourself in a sense that, okay, when people think that they know what you're about and they think that you're going to fail again just because you failed the other time, come in and step in and try again though, and be humble. Now I wrote this way back. This could go like what Kendrick Lamar talk about. Look, be humble. That possum is so humble because he remained like a shadow. He let people believe what they wanted to believe though. But you know what I'm saying? Now this is an awesome poem as well. This one is called Be Yourself, Love Yourself, By Yourself. Now this poem, I really love to share this with as many youth as possible because, you know what I'm saying? To me, you gotta teach the youth though, you know what I mean? It's better to build a youth than to reconstruct a broken man. That's what I hear though. A wise man once told me that. But at the same time, this is Be Yourself, Love Yourself, By Yourself. I decided long ago never to live in anyone's shadow, a perfect tune in which I heard before. Many foolish minds are searching for warmth, never to find. Lonely ones suffer the most, still stuck in darkness, depths of lust. When the truth forgives us, you should do what's best for yourself. For one moment, whenever you are alone, forget about anyone else. So maybe I'll excel into greatness of my impulse capabilities. To take my focus off worriness, I'll climb higher, climax into thoughts about me. Companionship, it's no longer simple. Take me, for example. My last friend was so pretend, I decided to be more true to me. Very tremendous how I've grown simply by being on my own. Now I'm breaking barriers, change up the perspective. Glorious is life I already live. With high expectations, anyone can live a dream. Fame is just self-esteem. I've never been struck by that bolt of lightning. Personally or naturally, I've always been exciting. Such dedication, such motivation through my poetry. Plainly I remain electrifying. Selfishly and stubbornly, I love me this way, so Be yourself. Love yourself. Even when you're by yourself. Yeah, man. Love yourself, man. Love yourself. Have intrinsic motivation. Believe in yourself at all times. So, real talk. Real talk. If you don't believe in yourself, ain't nobody else going to. I mean, even if nobody else believe in yourself, don't even believe that that's it then. You know what I'm saying? You believe in yourself regardless. Now, I'm doing all this right now because the NBA finals over with. So, like, I every time sports over with, though, I get into a phase where I just go into, like, either reading a lot of my old stuff, reading other books and stuff like that. I'm reading a book called The Untethered Soul, though. That's a deep book, though. It got some real good, strong points, though. You know what I'm saying? About life in general and things, though. I get to writing a lot. The NBA finals over, man. This is my life outside of that, though. You know what I mean? Congratulations to my Golden State Warriors, though. I tell you that part, though. Can't nobody take that from KD. They talk all the trash they want to. They can't take that ring from him, though. You try to take that ring off that man's finger if you want to. You can't take it off his finger no ways. He earned it, even when you look at it, though. Yup. That's what I say about that part. That part, boy. What poem? Okay, I like this poem. I love this one because this like the demanding side of me. Like everybody got an aggressive side of. Everybody got like a leadership side of themselves, right? Where you can say you can be in front of millions of people and you can march in and, you know what I'm saying, demand a certain respect for whatever it is you stand for, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta stand up and you gotta tell people to respect you anyways, though. Real talk, though. Care how you wanna care. I mean, you be humble. You be humble. You know what I'm saying? You can get back being humble after, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta set a few folks straight, though, and just go back to being humble, you know what I mean? But I ain't talking about nobody in this poem or nothing like that. But you'll get the poem as a reader. I ain't no individual that I'm talking about. The poem is called Respect My Craft. You know what I'm saying? Respect my craft. I demand respect for this craft. A lot of them doubt me. So many I cannot count. You do the math. Well, I am about to open up full blast. I flash a smile, maybe laugh as I pass. Ha ha ha. I fade them all as I continue to ball. Right out alone in my solo, watching the rest of the world moving slow-mo. Tupac said that. There goes Steve, Mike, and Ken. Then some more of them I thought was my friend. But yet, all was on the bandwagon. Now they all back hoping and wishing. For those who'd rather be against me, for no weapons are formed against me. For now, I am on a mission where there is no competition. Adversaries crumble when I rumble. I feel like the king of the jungle, something like Muhammad Ali. Where the laughing hyenas in the wolf pack. I said the laughing hyenas because people gonna laugh at you sometimes when you're doing your thing. But look here though, check this out. We're the laughing hyenas in the wolf pack and they pack up against you, believe that? With the laughing hyenas in the wolf pack are forced to bow down and step back. You make them bow down to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Bow down, be my stepping stool to make me get up higher because you're talking about me when I'm out here doing my thing. Bow down, be my stepping stool. God said it, make your enemies your stepping stool. Believe that. Okay. Let's get back into it though. I told y'all this that poem where, you know what I mean, I stand up like, hey look, this is me, huh? I'm demanding this and I'm gonna demand my respect from everybody across me though, don't you know what I mean? This is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna read that whole little phase back. Adversaries crumble when I rumble. I feel like the king of the jungle. With the laughing hyenas and the wolf packs are forced to bow down and step back. You see, I have something very powerful inside of me that's possible they don't have. There is a vision that they can't see. So what? You are not ambitious enough. So what? You are not relentless enough. So what? You are not focused enough. I demand respect, for I won't let anything stop me. Even for the illusionists, it is hard to handle this. Yeah. Even for the illusionists, it is hard to handle this. Huh? That's one of them slam poetry songs. Like if I was to get into like a slam poetry competition, so I have material for slam poetry too. Yeah, man. I got some homage pen poetry. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Let me keep going at it, man. Show y'all, man. I went out to Peace Garden. Tupac Shakur, Peace Garden, right out here in Georgia. Right out here in the Georgia, baby. So you know what I'm saying? I want to read this poem because I dedicated it to Tupac. As you can see, I dedicated a lot of my writing to Tupac. Well, I'm going Tupac heavy right now. I dedicated a lot of poetry to a lot of philosophers of the past and those who paved the way. I pay a lot of homage to a lot of them. But it's Tupac movie just came out this weekend. You know what I mean? I'm on my Tupac mojo. Show y'all like my connection that I had with Tupac. You know what I'm saying? As a writer myself, though. Now, this one I dedicate to Tupac, man. I love this one, man. I love this poem. I want to give it to I'd like to give it to his sister or his aunt one day. One of them that's still living. I wanted to give it to Afeni before she passed away. But never got to meet her. But I'm gonna read it. It's called Living Life with No Reward. Living life with no reward. The way through the world is more difficult to find than the way beyond it. Wallace Stevens said that. Tupac said life is complicated only when you make it to be. They all strive forward, maybe even pursued it. Nah, they don't really understand. I mean, if I try to explain, they think of it as a game. No more shame, but that's too deep. As you listen when I speak, I've taken my emotions completely out of it. Still, there's something there that I must feel. Although the reasons why I cry may not be because of a dark sky. When I am sad, it is not that I can't be glad. Different, unique, or difficult. Through all the years, through all the tears, it is what I have to talk about from the heart. It is what comes out. Only so that things could change. All faith. So yeah, this like, man, with this Tupac movie, man, the Tupac movie just came out. So I just want to like, that's basically what I'm doing this evening, reading all the poems that like I didn't know pay homage to Tupac. Man, there's so many great philosophers that I pay homage to, but Tupac movie just came out. That's on me right now. So I'm in my spirit though. I'm in my Machiavelli spirit though. I'm rocking with Pop to this evening, going live Facebook, sharing my poems. And man, yo, let me finish. Alright. Okay. Through all the tears, through all the years, it is what I have to talk about from the heart. It is what comes out. Only so that things could change. All faith captured with no love raptured. Because reality stays the same. So many burdens in this world we evolve in. For when I die, as I look upon the sky, I would like to be buried somewhere near Peace Garden. And you know what I'm saying? I wrote this based off visiting Peace Garden, Tupac Shakur's Peace Garden. So that's the poem that I would love to have given to his mother before she passed away. And now I just give it to like his sister or his aunt that's still living. I'm gonna read the poem over because I did interrupt myself to talk, didn't I? I'm in a talking mood. I'm in a poetry mood. Well, I talk a lot anyway. Everybody know that. You get a little hour around Kobe, you gonna get an earful. And I get silly, yo. I get silly. I live life for real though. Every emotion around me is real. Like people tell me that though. Like they know me when I come around though. Like. And I usually come around silly and happy with people all the time, though. But let me read this poem again, though. And I'm gonna make it flow this time, and I'm not gonna start talking in between it this time. I'm gonna make it flow for y'all. It's dedicated to Tupac and Peace Garden. Let's go. Living life with no reward. The way through the world is more difficult to find than the way beyond it. Wallace Stevens said that. Tupac said, life is complicated only when you make it to be. They all strive for it, maybe even pursued it. Nah, they really don't understand. I mean, if I try to explain, they think of it as a game. No more shame, but that's too deep. As you listen when I speak, I've taken my emotions completely out of it. Still, there's something there that I must feel. Although the reason why I cry may not be because of a dark sky. When I am sad, it's not that I can't be glad. Different, unique, or difficult. Through all the years, through all the tears, it is what I have to talk about. From the heart, it is what comes out. Only so that things could change. All faith captured with no love ruptured. Because reality stays the same. So many burdens in this world we involve in. For when I die, as I look upon the sky, I too would like to be buried somewhere near Peace Garden. Dedicated to Tupac Shakur. So yeah, man. I don't know if I'm boring anybody, but obviously, man, y'all popping on and off. So, well, hey, look, this is my mojo right now, though. This is what I'm on right now, man. My Tupac writings and all my stuff that, you know what I'm saying, to where I'm leading to, where I'm headed to. Let's see. This poem, I dedicated it to my loved ones that's gone. Hold up. This ain't that. Hold on. Let me read this first. I will never see you again. Our conversations are strange these days. The memories seem to never fade. As much as I speak in paradox, I constantly have to face the fact that you know okay, yeah, this one dedicated to my loved ones that's gone to the other side. I will never see you again. Our conversations are strange these days, though memories seem to never fade. As much as I speak in paradox, I constantly have to face the fact that you no longer live around the block. You are more than just a phone call away. Where am I? Where I am, people do this count called census. The folk here say you have changed the stat. I feel as if you left me here alone. Nowadays you call someplace else home. Stories are told how you are gone. To me, these are senseless. I feel as if you are still here. The only soul that's closest to me to wipe my every tear. really somehow, as the good outweighs the bad. My many hopes while I am praying to see you again, things wouldn't be so sad. Yeah, that's for my loved ones, man. That's gone to the other side, though. Really, though. If I find out of a poem, Broken Wings of History Repeating, I will share it with y'all. But like I said, a lot of my writings are reflecting. I'm handpicking the poems that I wanted to share with y'all this evening, though, in dedication or admiration to the life or the movie that just came out about Tupac Shakur. And that's moved my spirit now. So you know what I'm saying. And like I said, I explained it earlier. This is me really like first time like getting back to like really like enjoying like the writing and the reading of poetry and stuff like that. And all that stuff is just based off the motivation from Tupac movie, man. The movie touched me. Jada said what she had to say about the movie, and 50 Cent, whoever said what they had to say about the movie. But it was still like a whole moral purpose of that movie, though, overall picture, though. Now, I wasn't there when Tupac was shot or nothing, though, to say, though, like, which event didn't line up in the movie correctly or none of that. I just salute to the actors that acted in the movie, for one, though. The Marriott Ships. Salute to you, brother, man. You did your thing. You look just like Tupac. Your swag was just like Tupac. You was moving and jumping around just like Tupac with all the same energy that Tupac had. The last image that we saw of Tupac, he really was that, my brother. Salute to you, the Marriott Ship, man. Much love, much respect to you, man. Straight up. And much power for you to, like, continue on with your acting career. This a spark, man. You got to do Tupac Amari Shakur movie, and wow, what a big evidence to start off like an acting career right there, brother. Salute to you, man. Real talk, man. But yeah, man, I just like to share. I like to share my poems, man, and get back in the swing of like pursuing things myself, man. You know what I mean? Let's see. How long I've been on here? I'm about to be. I don't know how long I've been on here, but I'm trying to decide what to share and what not to share. Some poems I don't want to put out there yet. But just know when they come, they coming though. When all my poetry come, they coming, man. They coming. I'm bringing them all out full blast. It's been a long time waiting, you know what I'm saying? And people waiting on me out there. I know y'all waiting on me. I'm coming though. I'm coming with it all though. Real talk. More sooner than later now. I've already been waiting a long time now, man. It's time for me to go ahead and do this. Put Pursuit of a Passion, make that into a movie. like I mentioned earlier. Man. Talking in reflection of like how I'm motivated off the Tupac movie. Oh man, I almost gave y'all an hour. It's been 58 minutes. I'll give y'all an hour. I'll go like I'm on a TV show. Give y'all a full hour super swag on this joint. We got 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes though. Well, ain't nobody watching no ways. I'm more so banking on some people that'll go back and push play and check it out, see what I got to say. But yeah, though, like in closing, I'm gonna wrap it up talking about my book, Pursuit of a Passion. Now, I wrote that book on the strength that I too would like to have a movie one day. To be totally honest, though, that's why I wrote the book. I would like the Pursuit of a Passion to be on the big screen, and like I described it, I got a lot of little cousins and a lot of little nephews and nieces, and our family genes, they are strong. A lot of us look alike in our features and our skin complexion and stuff. I'm sure I can get a little cousin that resemble me to play the young Kobe in my movie, and like the end of my movie, the end of my movie is gonna be the reason why I named the book Pursuit of a Passion. I want to be on stage in front of 10,000 people at the end of the movie. That's how the movie ends, with me doing either stand-up poetry or stand-up comedy. Just me doing my thing. That's it. I want to die. I want to die. I holler back. I gave y'all an hour, man. Now I'm on here, a little extra for y'all. I gave y'all a whole 4 hour, baby. Tupac Shakur, the Murray shit, salute, brother. More power to you, man. Hey, look. I'll be back. I promise I'll be back reading some more of my poetry from the reflection of me and what Tupac, man, and what I feel though. And shucks, man. Hey, look, it's been real, people. It's been real, man. Salute to everybody that click on my video and check it out though. Real talk. Rest in peace, Tupac Shakur. Your movie was phenomenal this weekend. I know Jada Pinkett, Jada Smith. Excuse me, she's married to Will Smith. 50 Cent, they had their opinions about the movie, but out of all due respect, I respect both of you, Jada and 50 Cent. But the movie touched my soul and my spirit, man. I got my own thoughts about the movie though, all due respect, and I just want to say though, I'm gonna say something that Jada actually did say though, after she did say what she said about the movie. The Marriott Ship, you did your thing, brother. That's a hell of a way to start an acting career. Playing Tupac Shakur, man, you bounced around just like him. You look just like him. You delivered this music just like him. You were very entertaining just like Tupac. Man, bruh, I felt like Tupac was alive when I was watching it, man. Salute to the Marriott Ship, man. Yes, sir. All right. Holla back, folks. I gave y'all extra what? Extra minutes, some change. All right. Peace. Deuces. Sharps Road for life. Warsaw, Virginia, Tappahannock, Northern Neck, Lancaster County, Westmoreland, Virginia. Salute to the Northern Neck, man. DMV for life, man. Straight up. If I had my swag tag, I'll put it up there. Hold on. Not if I had it. Let me do this properly, man. For my VA peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? No half stepping when you dealing with swag, man. I got the swag. I keep the swag tag right over there in the corner, man. You feel me? Super swag in the building, man. Shout out Virginia, man. 2 up, 2 down, man. Salute the Breezy for putting the city on the map, man. Chris Brown, man. Keep doing your thing, dog. Holla back. Become legendary, folk. Believe in yourself. Believe in your dream. Fuck the criticism. Fuck the haters. Do you, man. Real talk.